Okay, review number 15. Um, First one in full English, at least Dutch English. Um, what we do in the last section, last 2 weeks, a bit more than that, since we had some holidays in between. We did some stuff based on mission-related stuff on GDPR. We'll go through that. We had some new improvements on the applications behind OneLogin. Some HR aspects were being done in this sprint, and as always, other stuff and improvements, and also some mission-related, non-mission-related aspects for the digital nomads. Okay, first start with the long-term metrics. Basically, it's moving along. No strange things. The number of applications that need to be validated is small. We still have some on holds, but that's logical. Sometimes teams are mentioning that the application will be changed or will be decommissioned, so it will be on hold at that point. Basically, the metrics for last sprint, you can see that it is actually up with 1 for the total of done. For more insight in that, so for this roadmap, Q2 roadmap, we have 2 applications been connected behind OneLogin. But if you look at the trend, it's basically not doing as it should be. It should improve a bit more to reach the 10 applications to be migrated before the end of this quarter. On and offboarding, we did some actions, but it's not been seen physically because we only created basic stories. We don't have the outcome of that yet. GDPR, the only one that's a bit behind is the Hitachi, but it's basically because we need to verify some additional stuff. But it's going on track, and I think we can have it all finalized before 25th of May. Okay, basically GDPR, the most critical one for in our mission, to have this successfully ended before the 25th of May. Additional quick wins for Microsoft Active Directory. Those were being done, and besides those, we also went through the whole list of possible improvements with CISO, and I think we're now 2/3 through the list. Basically, the high values and the medium values, or the high risk and the medium risks, are being covered at this point, and stories are being created. And if we finalize that, I think it can be done before the 25th of May still. Then our CISO also mentions then we're good to go for the 25th on GDPR. Security service. We had 2 aspects being implemented. One is deletion of inactive accounts, so accounts that aren't in Active Directory anymore, but still are in the security service. They will have an expiration date, and it will be deleted in the standard manner as the story that's been delivered the last time. So in line with expiration date, and then 30 days later it will be deleted. So it's in line with Active Directory also. And we stopped HTTP access to the security service. I'm sorry, the security admin wasn't it?
Security service.
Security service.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just not sure if it was the security service or the security admin, but it's okay. I think we still need to implement that on production, but the current version is, we know what to do at this point.
Mm.
Documentation, the privacy tool has been filled up. I think last time it was already been done for our infra apps. We had a small fill back because another additional thing needed to be filled in. That was being done. And HR in the Netherlands is already in the stage of approved by business. Still some orange pending stuff, but that's only because they need to have some retention periods being filled in by the DPO. So I think we're good on track on that one, but we still need to focus for our next sprint on GDPR.
Mm.
Applications, move application behind OneLogin. Our queue is big. We have AVAS, EFO, Cloud Checker, ARIA, Architects, all kind of applications that are pending. Sometimes pending on waiting for a vendor, sometimes waiting for OneLogin, and sometimes waiting for a check because there are some procurement aspects, for example, on the Cloud Checker. But one is done. That is inside dashboard. Last week, Eagle moved that behind OneLogin, and it works proper. The only thing that teams were mentioning is the timeout period, but we can accommodate that with specific accounts that can have a different logout single sign-off timeout. So I think that's we're good to go with that, and basically everybody within IT can go to the dashboard with their OneLogin account. On HR, only updates for Belgium. In Belgium, the VIA, so the project on aligning Medialaan and the PES Group Belgium, they're looking to their application landscape and want to align the application landscape itself and probably want to modify the application landscape. So they're doing that from business side, and we had a discussion that we will also give some quality attribute requirements from IT to that project team, so they will include that and also include the procurement group with Tom de Haan. There was an info session within Medialaan. They're using Gin Tonic. It's actually written as it is on the screen. It's a planning tool, and they're looking for what team will be the one that will get this application in their responsibility, under responsibility. Since it has something to do with planning of internal staff, they're checking if that's an option to have it within Stride. I try to get all the information up and running. I created a short discussion document. So after reviewing that, you can see if it's logical to move that to Stride or that it should be a new team or together with the finance team or something like that. For Belgium, we did an event storming session, also a bit more than a week ago, on the on and off boarding. Maybe it didn't give us a complete insight, but the thing was, it was very good for all parties to see a bit more on the actual pain points of the other teams, and that was a very good aspect. We had some stories being created based on that, and we will start some stories, and also within the service desk and user support, they will do some additional actions on that. Other stuff, MediaLAN Adobe accounts. There was an opportunity to move the Adobe licenses. The Adobe licenses were ending, I think it was the 23rd, Wim? I think the 23rd somewhere. The Adobe accounts were being closed down from MediaLAN, so we moved that, and now they're under license of the Persgroep Complete company.
Yeah, because their Adobe licenses were expiring the 25th.
25th, okay, yeah. So they were being created, and they're using those at this point. DNS suffixes from our end, they're added. So as soon as IP ranges are being open, we can actually find resources in MediaLAN, and there's a similar action going on within MediaLAN to find our systems. The trust preparations are being done, so IP-based servers can be seen. Again, the pending point is only the trust can be set up, but we don't have any options to use it as long as the IP ranges aren't being opened fully. Hardware tokens, we bought the first batch. They're received, and working together with Service Desk now to hand over and figure out if we need to change some processes on that. Documentation, especially on the CLI access for Windows, was a bit difficult to read. And now it's improved, and it works for multiple people, even for me as a W as me, so that works fine. April patching, we had the patching for April been done, and also the kill at any time levels being filled in for all our services in the inside CMDB environment. So that's been done also. For digital nomads, solved an exchange issue last weekend, and G Suite migration for Belinske. I think it was a limited amount of actions this sprint, but still there were additional actions being executed. Okay, for the next sprint, we want to be GDPR compliant. But in this case, because it's almost 25th of May. And we still have additional actions for MediaLAN, for integration, and want to start with one of our missions on the limited and reduce the Vasco tokens. So use the tokens that are being available with the accounts in OneLogin, and instead of using the Vasco tokens on the first one is the Pulse Secure connection, we would like to use the other ones. Questions? No one added is present, so I guess there's no additional question. Okay.
From my end.
Okay. Okay, then I think we're good to go. Thanks for the attention. And in this case, Belinske can hopefully understand what we did in this sprint.
Okay.